welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Embracing Princess, back at it again with another video. If you're new, welcome, join the family. It's all love over here. So we're gonna get into this topic here, of course, with Toni Braxton and Birdman. They have officially called it a quits. Toni Braxton basically announced it when they brought out the whole shebang of them being married or got eloped in Mexico or something like that or another. All honesty, I'm not surprised that they're not getting married or they're not together anymore, because it just felt like, to me, they wasn't a good fit. That's my opinion, because I just never really got the feel that she was really into him, and let's just be real. The whole time they was on family Braxton values, like she just gave off like, no, I don't want to get married. That's just how it felt like the whole entire time. She felt like she just wasn't really into him. Like, it was all a facade. Like, she could have been very well into him, but on the camera, it just seemed like she wasn't really that into him, or they just never gave off the great chemistry that I would assume that they would give if you're engaged to someone. And of course, she wanted a big wedding, of course, but I honestly felt like she was stalling the whole entire time for this whole marriage. They was together for so freaking long that I just was like, okay, I get it. You trying to pause a bit, trying to wait it out or whatever, or you just wanted to basically have your family at your wedding. But he was always for just eloping. If you ask me, like, the whole entire time he kept saying he wanted to elope, or we can go to Vegas somewhere like that. But she was like, nah, I want the family there and everything and stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. She don't seem like she's really into him. And I've always picked up that vibe that she wasn't really into him. And yeah, they remain good friends, as you can see when she posted that whole ordeal of them not being married. She just called him her friend or whatnot. But I just feel like she just wasn't really into him. And then the ring got lost at one point while she was traveling and stuff like that. And she didn't really, I felt like she just didn't really care. The one I assumed that she was going to be with, but then again, I was like, it wouldn't work. Well, not really work. It wouldn't happen. We would probably never see it happen, is her and Babyface. I always got this vibe that they always had a great chemistry. And she said it herself, as far as working with him, she would always call him her work husband or her music husband or something like that. And I used to find it cute, but I'd be like, how you really feeling about him? Because they always had great chemistry together. And I always felt like they was just so cute together. I never got that vibe with her and Birdman. I always felt like he was just so nonchalant, and yeah, he laid back or whatever and calm, cool, and collected, but he just didn't seem like the one for her. I never felt like that she was supposed to be with him. And I always felt like the vibe just wasn't there. They may have great chemistry behind closed doors, and we would never know. We would never see it. But on camera, the whole entire time, it never looked that way to me. I just always gotta like, I guess she just, like that he cared about her when she was very sick and he was there for her and whatnot. And that's great and all, but I just felt like they was just really yeah, they was really good friends, like she said, before they got together and stuff, and he said it as well. But I just never got the vibe that they was really into each other. I just always assumed that it was just something off about their relationship in a way. And it just never seemed, I don't want to, well, I'm going to say it, genuine. It just never really seemed like it was a genuine relationship. Like, you never really seen them out and about. And like I said, I felt like the whole entire time she was stalling this whole marriage thing with him, that she didn't probably want to get involved in none of his problems that he had with money problems and all this other stuff he had got going on. And plus she had some things going on with herself. But also, I just feel like she just wasn't necessarily ready. She stalled too long. And I feel like she was just trying to make sure maybe that she was sure that she wanted to marry this guy, but I just felt like it wasn't there. I always felt like that. And I always feel like when a woman starts, and I'm not saying, you know, because everyone has their preference when they get married and stuff, how they want it to go and everything, and how long they may want to wait because they got to get the preparations or their money up for a big wedding and stuff like that. But they had the money already, and she just, I don't know, she just kept stalling the whole time. The whole entire time when I watched the Braxton Family Values, like, I was just like, yeah, she don't want to marry this man. And if she really did, it would have already happened by now. As long as they was engaged, I ain't hear nothing about no preparations. I ain't hear nothing about no, they going here to get married. I ain't even hear nothing about who was all going to be in the wedding. You know, we did see on the show that, you know, the girls was going to be in it, the sisters, but it just never happened. It just never happened. And I felt like it was because she was like stalling or waiting to make sure that she was making the right decision with this person, because it just didn't seem genuine. It just didn't seem like a real loving relationship. I didn't get that vibe from them at all. So I don't know. That's my opinion. You know, you guys can quote me if I'm wrong. If they had a genuine relationship, y'all can tell me down in the comments how y'all really feel about it. Because me personally, I didn't get that vibe. I didn't get that loving vibe. I didn't get that, oh, I'm so in love with him vibe, you know. And all. Yeah, he may have made her smile because, of course, he's a nice guy and the way he treated her. But I just felt like it wasn't, oh my gosh, you know, I'm in love with him and he makes me this, he makes me that. Like, I didn't get all of that from her when she was dating him at the time and when they was engaged. So it was just like, you know, yeah, we're going to see how it's going to go and everything. But I just didn't get that vibe. I really didn't. Y'all can bash me. Y'all can say what y'all want. But I just didn't get that vibe from her and Birdman. I really didn't. And I didn't want them to be together when I first heard about it. I was like, wait, what? She could do so much better. What the hell, bro? But to each his own. If the person makes that person happy, who am I to say they can't be together? You know, that's on them. But I honestly feel like they wasn't made a match. They wasn't a match for me in my eyes. So, you know, at the end of the day, it didn't work out, as y'all can see. But they remain good friends, and that's all that matters. That's a good thing. I'm happy for them, you know, that, you know, they left off on good terms and nothing bad or anything of that nature or whatnot came about. Well, we'll find out and see if it did. But from this point on, you know, we didn't even know that they had already broken up. So, but for the most part, I'm glad, you know, everything turned out, you know, on good terms, that they settled things and went their separate ways peacefully. So that's a good thing. But in the meantime, you guys tell me in the comments how you feel about it. Do you guys like that they are not together anymore? Or do you guys feel like they should have made it work and everything? So just, you know, say something positive in the comments. You know, nothing too mean, nothing too scandalous. You know, just keep it all positive, man. That's all we is on here on this channel. There's nothing but love on this channel. At the end of the day, you want to see everybody happy. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.